All my life, I have always felt insecure. So, for a long time, I had this belief in me that I was not capable, I was not smart. But then there was this small inner voice within me I can do something. I started believing in myself, and honestly speaking, this belief changed my life. I started a business where I had no experience at all. I didn't know how to run the business. I didn't know how to do the marketing. I didn't know how to get clients. But then it turned out to be the most successful business. Now, this real transformation happens when you carry this new energy with you, the new calmness with you, the new thought with you. I would go to them and I would like to have a conversation with them or take guidance from them that you reached here, you did so well for yourself. I want to learn from you. Welcome to the Shift Signal, where we talk about everything the messy, the magical, and all the moments in between. Hi, my name is Preeti. I'm a life coach, a healer, a Reiki master, and someone who's going to share heartfelt reflections and insights from my journey. Welcome to another episode of the Shift Signal, where we are going to dive into this incredible conversation, which will help you become a new version of you. Today's topic is something that is very close to my heart. I am deeply connected to this, and I'm sure it's going to help many people who are going to listen to this episode today. All my life, I have always felt insecure. So at school, I was this student who had very low grades, low rankings, and that made me feel that I'm not smart enough. And I think schools have this way of, making you feel worthy about yourself, making you feel capable or incapable of what you can do, what you can't do. And that kind of stuck with me, making me feel insecure, telling me that I can't really do anything. I'm not that smart. This is not my cup of tea. But there was this little voice or this inner voice within me, which told me that I am capable. I will do something meaningful in life if I have that belief in me. So honestly, this voice kept, talking inside me, but I never heard it. And then when I really looked into myself and started doing a couple of things, which I'm going to share later, is when I started believing in myself. And honestly speaking, this belief changed my life. I started a business where I had no experience at all. I didn't know how to run the business. I didn't know how to do the marketing. I didn't know how to get clients. But then it turned out to be the most successful business, which is running from the past 22 years. I launched this podcast where I had no idea of how it works, what happens. But I always has had this belief in me that I can do it. I can do something big. So if you give yourself a chance to meet the right people, have the right conversations, not get hesitated to ask what you want to do, then you might or you will reach wherever you want to. You don't have to be very intelligent for everything that you want to do. You just need to have that belief. This is the reason when you see a room full of people, the person who's not the smartest would have achieved incredible things. Intelligent people sometimes hold back. They want facts, they want logic, they want proof, they want evidence as to how things are going to work out, how things are going to take a turn for them. And belief does not need any evidence. I believe in myself and I know it's going to happen. But there are three things that I would like to talk about. One is facts. So, of course, you want to see what are the facts. If I get into something, is it going to work? Is it going to be good for me? Is it going to be bad for me? And then you have this faith that, okay, I will take this leap of faith and I will dive into this and I will do a certain thing or start a certain business and let me see how it works. Now, belief is something which is between facts and faith. Belief gets stronger over a period of time. Only when you see the miracles happen, only when you see that things are really working out for you, and that faith has really, worked out for you, is when you start believing more. So belief comes over a period of time, but it works like magic. People who succeed are always the ones who feel that things might just work. They are the ones who just want to be brave enough, take the courage, and take that first step, and then another step, and then another step. You don't need all the answers. You don't have to have everything sorted out. You don't need to see what is lying in the future. Just take that leap of faith. Just believe that it might work. When you talk to successful people, they might just say that, I just started this. I didn't even know it was going to work, and just see where I'm standing right now. Because they didn't go into the facts, they didn't go into the evidence, they just dived in. They just believed in themselves, and it worked out for them. So, this is what we need to really unlock. We have this crazy potential inside us, which we are not aware of. And if we start believing in the magic, we will start unlocking this potential. This is not magic. This is not something supernatural. It is just some limiting beliefs in your life that is holding you back. The fear of failure, the fear of rejection, the fear of looking silly in front of someone. So it's the fear of embarrassment, pain, uncertainty. I think it's also the fear of success, because success comes with a lot of pressure, responsibility, and change. Intelligence may help, but it's not very important to be intelligent. The two qualities that really help is perseverance and adaptability. How far are you willing to go? How okay are you to fail? So, if you want something, you are going to fail again and again and again. You want that job, you're going to give multiple interviews. You want that package, you're going to go to places, try, apply for jobs, and it may work out or it may not work out. But are you going to stop trying? So, people who try again and again and again, eventually something definitely works out for them. We repeat the same thoughts over and over again. I'm not smart enough. I'm too old. I'm not talented. Oh, I have this fear that I will fail. I'm scared to go into the unknown. This is looking very familiar to me. Oh, I want to be in my comfort zone. Change is uncomfortable for people. So, why can't we just come out of these beliefs and be okay to create a new reality? What happens in our minds are very, very important. The thoughts that run in our minds are important. The stories that run in our mind is important. What we say is very, very important. So, firstly, we need to be very careful about the script that's running in our mind. And rather than saying that I can't do this, or I don't think I deserve this, is better that why don't I try it out? Why don't I take a step and see if this can work out for me? So, getting over these limiting beliefs is going to unlock everything that you're capable of. We need to stop defining ourselves based on our fears, our past, our failures. Also, there are people who are aware of these limiting beliefs. They know they can't do certain things, and then they want to go back into this mode to understand where this limiting belief came from. So it could have come from your parents, it could have come from your teachers, it could have come from bullies. It could have come from certain friends who put your morale down. And then, these many people sit and analyze that, okay, this is what I believe about myself. And where did this come from? And why did I become this person? And why am I thinking this way? And you get into this victim mode, and you have this mindset that it is only circumstances which is not letting me go forward, not letting me do certain things. But rather than thinking about where these limiting beliefs came from, and I need to conquer them, and I need to, blame the world for where I am today, oh, I think we really need to move a little forward and do things for ourselves. I mean, you have a belief, you have a belief. You're aware of it, very good. You know what is going wrong. and what is holding you back. But now, how do you get over this limiting belief? So, yes, I spoke about limiting beliefs. I spoke about what the belief system can do, what that leap of faith is required for, and, the magic can just happen. But then, to get over these beliefs or to get into that mode of being able to go with that inner voice, to start believing that it might just happen. Let me at least start. Let me just take a first step. To take the first step, you first need to train your mind. You need to train your brain, which is going to be, helping you take the right or the wrong decisions. So many people have spoken about this, and I'm sure people want to start this habit in their life, but they have this notion, these doubts, these questions of how to adapt the skill. Now, what I'm talking about is nothing but meditation. You have to meditate every day. Someone like me does 1 hour of meditation every day. If not 1 hour, at least 15 minutes of meditation every day. So I have this friend who called me and said that, I really want to start meditating. But then she had these doubts like, should I meditate while I sleep? Should I meditate while I'm sitting? Or should I close the door while I'm meditating? Or should I do it early morning? There is no right or wrong when you have to meditate. And there are so many people who are scared that if I meditate, I can't concentrate. And, there is some noise that would just come and it would distract me. I would just like to say there are loads and loads of guided meditations which are available on YouTube, which will just guide you through and take you into a zone and just calm your mind. First, what you need to do is calm your mind through meditation. So, just switch on whatever meditation that resonates with you. Suppose you like a voice, suppose you like the music. Just start with like this 10 minutes of meditation. Put your AirPods, lie down on your bed just before sleeping, maybe to start with, because I started like that because I never had the time in the day to do the meditation. So I would just, whenever I'm about to sleep, I'll just put my AirPods, play some meditation that I could resonate with or some music that I could resonate with, and just shut my eyes and just listen to whatever the lady in the video is talking or whatever the man in the video is talking about. I wouldn't even follow what they're saying, but I would just close my eyes and listen to this music or listen to this beautiful voice that is coming from somewhere, asking me to just breathe in, breathe out, imagine a tree or imagine some garden or whatever they are saying. And there were times when I wouldn't even cross that meditation and I would just fall asleep. But still, the meditation is going on my phone. And even if you fall asleep while you're meditating, don't worry about it because these voices are going into your subconscious mind. So the work is still being done even when you are not awake. But give it a shot. Do it for 7 days straight and see what it can do to you. It'll just open up your mind. It will just remove all obstacles that you feel are getting in the way. It will give you so many ideas of how you can live your life, how you can turn things around you. But meditation is important. It's like a difficult word. The moment you say meditation, people want to run away. They're like, no, 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 I can't do this. I can't be this quiet. My mind is wandering. Let your mind wander. It's okay. Just let it be. But then just put this music in your ears, play it, and you see how your mind is going to like this voice, how your mind is going to love that music going on in the background. But once you do the meditation, is when your mind will open up and this belief system will make space in your mind. This is when you will start believing that anything is possible. Let me try this, let me try that. But you have to open up your mind. There are a lot of things. Your mind is running a marathon. You need to first calm yourself down. So I would really recommend, and I think many people have said this, but people who are holding back and are thinking that, I'm too busy today, I'll do it tomorrow. it's morning now, I'll do it in the night, or it's night now, I'll do it in the morning. So, people who are procrastinating and wanting to do meditation, at least give it a start. Tell yourself that you're going to do it for 1 week only. And maybe after 1 week, if you don't like it, you cannot do it. You can stop it. But I'm telling you, this meditation or any form of meditation is going to change your life. It is the biggest game changer that has changed my life. And there's not a single day when I don't meditate. Even if I don't have time in the entire day, in the night while I'm sleeping, I will play a 1 hour long meditation and just go off to sleep. I think in the first 15 minutes I would have just gone off to sleep, and something keeps playing, gets into my subconscious. But when I wake up, I am all recharged. I would also like to tell that, of course, we are talking about limiting beliefs, and we are talking about unlocking that potential within us. And we are talking about, we are capable of way more than we can imagine. But at the same time, there is this topic where we talk about how to manifest whatever you want. So there are lots of videos available, lot of TED Talks available, a lot of people have been talking about how to manifest. So okay, this is what you want, this is how you can manifest it. But there are so many people who just don't know what they want. Do you even know what you want? Do you even know that you can have it? What if you tell yourself, I want 10 crores in my bank account? What if you tell yourself, I want a rental income of 50 lakhs? What if you tell yourself, standing outside a luxury apartment where every apartment is worth 7 crores, and you say that I'm going to buy this apartment one day? Are you ready to dream big? Are you ready, or do you have the courage to talk big? What's wrong in just saying that I want this? It may be possible, it may not be possible. The universe has its own way of giving things to you, but you have to want it. You have to madly want it. You have to badly want it. You have to passionately want it. So, there are people, forget about the manifestation. We don't even know sometimes what we want, or we have these deservability issues that, do I even deserve this? Do I even deserve the salary? Do I even deserve the diamond set my husband gave me? Do I even deserve the property that I got, that I inherited? So, firstly, you need to think that you deserve everything and you can want anything. I'm sure all of us have a wish list, but somewhere it dies within us because, people around us make us feel that it's not going to happen. So you don't have to talk about it. But you have like a little baby, like a little child. We have this small wish list within us that, hey, I want to go to Switzerland. I want an LV bag. Or I want to make sure that I do at least 5 holidays this year. What I would suggest is make a wish list, make a want list. I come across people who are so confident and so sure and so clear about the things that they don't want in their lives. I don't want loans. I don't want fights. I don't want to, make a dead investment. I don't want to do a partnership with this guy to do a business. But you also need to know what you want. I have this friend of mine. Whenever I ask him, what do you want? So he has these problems and he will talk about everything around him. And the moment I tell him, what do you want? Or moment I ask him, what do you want? He says, I don't know. So break it down, sit with yourself, take a piece of paper, write it down. What is your wish list? It could be, you know, buying a BMW while you have no money sitting in your bank account. It can be taking a holiday. It can be as simple as going to Bali this year. It can be anything. I want an admission for my daughter, or I want to go to the US, or I want to, do a number of trips, or I want to buy a new phone or anything. Sky is the limit. So you don't have to think on your wish list if it's expensive, if it's cheap, if it's possible, if it's not possible. Just write it down. There is no problem in writing it. Nobody's going to charge you. Nobody's going to take money from you for it. So just make a wish list of what you want. The moment you make that wish list, the moment you write it down, that this is what I want, I wish for this, I wish for number one, number two, number three, number four, that's when your brain is going to register what exactly you want. Now, once you've written it, then your belief system starts playing around. And after you've written it, you'll kind of start believing in it and say, hey, why not? I think I can have it. Hey, why not? I think I can do this. So I can start this business. I can earn this kind of money. But at least be clear, not with anyone else, but with yourself as to what you want. I follow this modality called access consciousness, and many people do so. It's a beautiful modality of healing. In access, we say, just for fun, tell no one. So you don't need to tell about your wish list to anybody. Just keep it with you. But talk about the impossible, write about the impossible, and just see how the magic happens. So we need to be in this new state of mind for a longer period of time. So for example, you've meditated in the morning and you've told yourself that, okay, you know, I'm stepping out now of my house, and then you forget about the meditation completely, and then you see chaos around you. Now, the real transformation happens when you carry that new energy with you, when you carry that new calmness with you, that new vibe with you. So, change cannot happen at once, you know. You will start seeing these small shifts happening in your life suddenly. You might experience new opportunities, you might see different reactions, you might have meaningful conversations, you might see so many coincidences happening which are in your favor. So, when you see these small shifts happening, you know that you're moving in the right direction. As I said, change doesn't happen all at once. But if you are in that new energy, new story, new belief for a longer period of time, you will see the magic happen, the shift happen. One more thing that I really have practiced, and I don't see many people doing it, but this is really worked for me, is learning from successful people and having that millionaire mindset. So, in my own circle, there are people who are not doing very well for themselves, and they were living in these small houses, or, middle class, lower middle class, whatever we call it. Suddenly, you see them uh, going up the ladder. They've made properties, they have money coming in all of a sudden. Suddenly, you see them buying a very expensive house or an apartment or a car, or you see their children going to expensive schools. And you've seen that version of them when they had nothing. And now you're seeing a version of them where they have everything. When I see this kind of success in somebody, I feel very happy for them. I don't operate from any kind of comparison or any kind of jealousy, or, feel bad for myself and say, oh my God, that person got so lucky. Or, they've probably got money from somewhere and they've invested it somewhere, and, this is how they've reached up the ladder. No, I would go to them and I would like to have a conversation with them or take guidance from them, that you reached here, you did so well for yourself. I want to learn from you. So I like to learn from successful people, understand what they did differently to get there, so even I can get there. So having this learning mindset from people, take the good from people, learn whatever you can, will just add on to your skills. So if somebody is doing well, reach out to them. So learning from successful people, which very few people do, but try it out. It's really worked for me. And I don't mind. I will just go and ask them what they're doing differently, and I would want to do the same. So, yeah, I spoke about the belief system. Spoke about taking that leap of faith, but also that meditation can do the magic, learning from successful people, staying in that state of mind for a long period of time. This all can really help shifting things in your life. Make that small shift in your life. Uh, One homework or one recommendation that I would like to give, and I do this a lot. We talk about affirmations. We tell each other, why don't you write affirmations? Why don't you write intentions? And it will come true. But people don't have the time. People don't know what exact affirmation to write, how to write it, when to write it. And there are so many questions circulating around how to do affirmations. I would give you one simple tip. Just take a book, name it affirmations, if that's okay with you, and I will give you the affirmation that you can write, which is just a one liner. Just write, I am becoming the best version of myself. That's it. You can write it 21 times every day. If you don't have the time to write it, you can say it while you pray to God, or while you're driving, or while you're just about to reach your office, or while you're about to reach back home. Just say, I'm becoming the best version of myself. I am becoming the best version of myself. I am becoming the best version of myself. And suddenly, you will start showing up everywhere. Suddenly, there will be so many ideas flushing through your brain and telling you that you can do this and you can do that. So try it out. Write this affirmation or say this affirmation, whatever you're comfortable with, and see how it works for you. So, yes, this is about our episode today about limiting beliefs, how we overcome them, what they exactly are, and we can change our lives. We can change our reality. We can become another version of ourselves. So, wishing you a new version of you very soon after you listen to this, or if you can relate to this. So, thank you for watching. Thank you for all the love that you gave me in my first episode. I will keep coming back with so many relatable topics and share as much as I can from my journey. In our next episode, we will be talking about the power of letting go of the people, the pain, and letting go of the old version of you. So until next time, think big, dream big, and manifest big things for yourself. Thank you.